User?
You read that for me?
Just right now?
Yeah.
It's that time of the week with Yesyesjess Montagna.
Hello, and welcome to That Time of the Week with me, Yesyesjess Montagna. It's that time of the week when you realize it's been a full month since you've last been hugged. First up, some news. Nashville Mayor John Cooper announced Tuesday, with continued practice of social distancing this month, he's hoping to reopen Nashville for business in the month of May. Unfortunately, that wasn't a joke, although his logic is quite the joke, in my opinion. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like an over-promising politician. But tell me, Nashville, have we ever had an issue with our mayor telling the truth before? May does seem hard to believe, but I guess the old adage is true. With April showers, bring May hours on a ventilator. Just when you thought the music industry couldn't get worse, with concerts canceled, recording studios closed, and the passings of music icons, TV decided to make The Bachelor Music Row Edition. The Bachelor, Listen to Your Heart, premiered this past week, featuring a mix of young 20-somethings vying for love, all sharing an underlying talent in music. So in case quarantine has you missing those Pinewood social Saturday nights at 10, you can now experience them Monday nights at 7. ABC, Central Time, of course. With alcohol sales now legal for pickup and delivery, Nashville craft cocktail scene is adapting to the new economy. Known for their ceilings higher than their patrons in cool ambiance inspired by the lyric, "I wear my sunglasses at night," Edge Hill cocktail bar Old Glory is now serving their drinks for pickup. So instead of staying in and drinking at home, you can now pay $50 and drink at home. Ordering the drink includes the beverage in a mason jar because Old Glory, and a set of serving instructions. This one here is for their proper martini. Keep jar chilled, pour into chilled cocktail glass, garnish with caper berry. Caper berry, of course. Sitting next to your other everyday items like lotus petal, gold leaf, and cougar blood. Hey, honey, when you run out there to take the trash out, do you mind just draining a little more milk from our llama? These white Russians just need a dash more dairy. Thanks, hon. Bye. This past Wednesday was April 15th, typically tax day for the United States. But don't worry, if you haven't paid your taxes like myself, you're not late. The government postponed the date until July 15th, gifting everyone 3 more months of anxiety. 3 months is kind, I guess, but I gotta say, if there was ever a year to cancel taxes just once, it'd be this year, right? I mean, it's unprecedented times. Why not just cancel taxes altogether? This is like a high school English teacher wrongfully reacting after the passing of a classmate. Now, we all loved Derek so much, which is why I've decided to cancel this week's Macbeth presentations to next week so we can have the weekend to mourn. Okay, class? All right, toodles. Speaking of anxiety, I want to focus this week's segment on mental health. Now, I'm no expert, but I am human, so take my words just as that. It doesn't take a doctorate degree to see that people are having a hard time physically and mentally right now. Isolation and unemployment are just a few factors prodding into people's psyches today. A recent post from one of my all-time favorite people in the world, big inspiration of mine, Hayley Williams from the band Paramore, admitted to having a hard time with her depression, anxiety, and morale in this current day. Now, she's always been open about her mental health, and right now she's having a difficult time. If you know me personally, you'll know that Paramore and Hayley Williams' music has been a staple in my life ever since my middle school days playing the video game Rock Band shirtless in my living room. Yes, Mom, leave the cookies on the table, okay? Green grass and high tides can't play itself. Now, I don't know Hayley personally, but her music has given me a smile for many years, over a decade now, and I hope to return the favor in a video. Earlier this week, I asked for some help online from people to send in random compliments or affirmations for a mystery person named Hayley. I know, I'm clever. I've compiled them together and hope to bring a smile, a laugh, and a reminder to us all that love is never socially distant.
Hey, Hayley.
Hey, Hayley.
Hey, Hayley.
Hey, Hayley.
Hi, Hayley.
Hi, Hayley.
Hey, Hayley.
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 Hayley, I miss bumping into you after school.
I just want to let you know that how you fold your socks really inspires me.
Just want to let you know you always have the cleanest car. That always means the world to me.
I just wanted to say that the work you did on the Hoffenheim merger was truly fantastic.
Got a pretty face, I don't want just...
I love and admire how talented you are at making origami dinosaurs.
You've got the best taste in pants.
I want no love to go to waste.
The other day whenever we were talking about the rash situation.
Blue bandanas bring out the best in your eyes.
Here's a couple seconds of a cute dog just for you.
I really appreciate the advice you gave.
You're beautiful.
Just wanted to say that you're the person that I want to see when I'm having a bad day.
You're doing a really great job at participating in existence today.
You are good enough.
You are smart enough.
You have a beautiful soul.
You're doing a great job, and
The spread has slowed down a lot, so
Thank you so much.
And doggone it, people like you.
the fact that you are even here and showing up and doing it says a lot, and I'm frankly impressed.
You're such a queen. You're doing great. Just keep up the good work, and this will all be over soon. Okay, love you.
Love you.
Much love.
You're the best.
Hi, Hayley. I think it'll be fun. Love you. Bye.
Hayley Williams, if you're watching, thanks for what you do and who you are. You've given me such a joy in the many years of your music, and I hope that video gave you just a percentage of what you've given me. And for all the other Hayleys out there that are watching, that video goes for you too. Now, silly as that was, affirmation can go a long way. Sometimes all we need to hear is a kind word from a friend, or in this case, a list of strangers. So I invite you right now, actually, to take a moment and reach out to someone. Offer a praise or a compliment, or just a hello to let them know that you're thinking of them. A small word from you may mean the world to them. So please, go ahead, spread some love. In fact, I'll join you. Personally, I've experienced depression and anxiety on some level in my life. One thing that helps me heal or soften my inner turmoil is to do something or to make something that I enjoy, such as chocolate chip cookies. Now, I love chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. So I invited my friend J-Tag to show us around the kitchen and to share his recipe for his prized creation, Montagna Mounds. Enjoy. Yo fam, it's your boy J-Tag coming at you from the kitchen. About to make some OG chocolate chip Montagna Mounds. You know how it is, best in the biz, feel. Yo, feel me fam. Nah, but for real, we're about to take your cookie level up to a whole new biz. So let's get cracking right here on this kitchen and get these CCs warming up in the oven, now what I mean. Now when it comes to cookies, we got three different kinds of things. We got the dries, we got the wets, we got the add-ins. So the dries, all got the flours, the powders, the salts, all going into a bowl. Got them wets, the eggs, the butter, the sugars, all winding up into that Montagna Mound bowl. Go ahead with your Montagna Mound. Then we got them add-ins, bro. We got them chocolate chips, we got them walnuts. Gonna be getting a little nutty up in here, that Nutty Professor Part 2, you know what I mean? Yo, so for our dry ingredients, we're gonna get that all-purpose type, that John Stockton of flours, you know what I mean? Then we got that baking powder, we got that sea salt, and we got that little bit of corn starch. When you measure out your ingredients, you know exactly what the ratio of everything going in. What goes in is what goes out. This is like track practice. What you put in is what you get out, homie. Now, come on now. We're gonna measure out 500 grams of all-purpose John Stockton flour. Ooh. 470, like the weight of my Uncle Jeffrey. Yeah, we got that 500, let's go. Baking powder, all right? Here's a little thing to remember. Baking soda spreads, baking powder puffs. If you want more spread in your oven, go with your baking soda. If you want a little more puff, because you know your big daddy like a big puff, you know what I mean? Come on, Veronica, hit me up on Snapchat. Hey. So we're gonna put 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Put that teaspoon baking powder, put that bad boy in. Next, we got a little bit of salt. 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Cornstarch and cookies gives a little bit of that extra chew. You be putting your teeth into there, it'd be like, oh, this take a lot longer to eat my cookie than usual. Why? Because the cornstarch made it buff. Cornstarch, we're talking 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Once you get all your ingredients in there, go ahead and start whisking away. Clump free, baby, clump free. So we're gonna put that boy to the side, and we're gonna get on to our wet ingredients. This butter right here is unsalted. You wanna use unsalted butter. We're gonna put 2 sticks of butter. This recipe calls for, remember this is a double recipe. We got 1 stick, and we got 2 sticks. Let that butter be soft like a Build-A-Bear. Soft like a peach that's been left in a paper bag for too long. Soft like your Aunt Kelly. Yo, Kelly, can you spot me a 20? Know what I mean? Then we're gonna go into our sugars. We got a white sugar, we got a brown sugar. So we're gonna start with 340 grams of brown sugar. 340, baby. Now for white sugar, we're gonna use 210 grams of white sugar. 210, baby. Because we're gonna start creaming together our butter and our sugar. Alright, so that's where we want our butter and sugar right now. Next, our eggs. 2 eggs, 1 egg at a time. I'll go pop that boy in. Egg number 2. Next, we're gonna add a little bit of flavor into our cookies. Now, right now I got some vanilla extract. If you put in the good stuff, you're gonna get out the good stuff, know what I mean? Hey, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm just gonna eyeball that ish. That's 1 teaspoon. That's 2 teaspoons. Mix that vanilla. We're gonna add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients in stages. This right here is the John Stockton. This is the Karl Malone. You gotta feed John Stockton into Karl a little bit at a time throughout the whole game to get yourself that all-star combination. Know what I mean? Come on now. Get a little bit of that flour. It's important not to overmix, because if we overmix, it makes it way too tough. I'm talking tough like a level 4 Sudoku puzzle. I'm talking tough like New York Times on Sunday. I'm talking tough like my Uncle Mike. But you don't go mess with Uncle Mike. He went to prison 2 times. He's still in jail. You know what I mean? Your dough should resemble like a Play-Doh-like consistency. Next, we're gonna add the add-in. We're gonna measure out 280 grams of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We at 283. Too much chocolate never hurt nobody. Save a little more chocolate chip for snacking on the side. Know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of side snack. I'm joking, Samantha, girl. I don't got no side chick, I promise. We're gonna add some walnuts. This recipe calls for 100 grams of walnut. We wanna fold in the chips and the nuts. And bam, we got our ingredients all incorporated. Next up, we're gonna scoop our cookies, measure it out on the scale, pop them on here for refrigeration. In order for these ingredients to get to know each other, they're gonna need to spend some time alone with each other in the refrigerator. I recommend leaving it overnight, at least 8 hours. Cause ain't nothing like getting to know somebody when you spend the night with them, know what I mean? Minimum 1 to 2 hours. I'm gonna make 2 sizes of cookies. This scoop makes about a 2 ounce, almost a 3 ounce cookie. Now our second size is gonna be a 4 ounce behemoth Bahama Mama. 4 ounces right there. We're gonna shape this cookie to be a little tall. I'm leaving that top as natural as it can be. A little more tall than usual. Alright, so we got all of our cookies. Got a little cookie right there because no dough left behind, know what I mean? Shout out to my President Bush. Gonna pop that refrigerator open. We're gonna slide them boys and say night night, night night. Yo, it's your boy J Tag coming at you right now in the kitchen, fam. Get these cookies. They've been hanging out with each other, playing some games all night. We're gonna preheat that oven. Convection bake. I'm going 400 degrees, brother. 34 cookies. 4 of the big boys. It's important not to overcrowd. Put that boy into the middle rack. We're gonna set our kitchen timer at 11 minutes. Alright, we'll do 4 of the small boys, just to show you the difference. You're looking good. 400 degrees, 11 minutes, convection oven. Let's see how they look. Ooh, wee. So I'm gonna say about 2 to 3 more minutes on these cooks. We'll put these bad boys back in. We're just getting to that temperature. Oh, big brother, big brother. Hold up, I'm in trouble. Come on now, put yourself. Looking like an OG chocolate chip Montagna Mound coming fresh out of the oven. Ooh wee. We're gonna put the small boys, pop those in. We're gonna put these boys in for about 8 minutes. Now when they fresh out of the oven, a little bit of sea salt. Just crinkle that over top. Let these cookies stay on the cookie sheet. The cookies are still working. Let's go and check on these bad boys. Now we can still use a bit more browning, but check it out. The cookies stay the shape that we put them in. That's important. I'm gonna say about 2 more minutes. Check out them bottoms. See how they be feeling. Right, when in doubt, leave it out. We're just gonna salt those bad boys. We're gonna salt that bad boy. God bless, don't stress. Go ahead and look at that. Look at the height on them boys. Oh, snap. That quintessential height. Look at them bottoms. Perfect golden brown. Oh, snap. Look at them bottoms, bruh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, you better believe I gonna sink my teeth into these, bruh. OG chocolate chip Montagna Mounds coming at you real top. That golden crisp on the outside, that ooey gooey on the inside. Man, look at that height. This ticket can play basketball, NBA, John Stockton style. And this right here is that Montagna Mound, everything I've been waiting for. Gonna get yourself a good old glass of milk, pop yourself down with one of these, take a big old bite, you know what I mean? Y'all peace and love, Holmes. Thank you, JTAG, for those hot tips and that fly outfit. The recipe for these cookies will be in the description below or somewhere accessible. If you do make them, please take a pic and share with me here using the hashtag Montagna Mounds. To finish our time this week, I invited one of my dear friends to share about his music, mental health, and the crossover between the two. His new EP, CK is OK, came out this past March. From the confines of his sacred Seattle home, please welcome the macaroni man himself, the core to my apple, Mr. Corey Kilgannon. Well, hey, CK, man, welcome to this massive show coming from my bedroom, coming from your kitchen, I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you're right now in Seattle, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm hanging out in old Seattle, Washington. Sun's out.
What's the Puget like right now?
It's nice and still. Yesterday was a very windy day, so it's pretty cool at the view. You can kind of see the boats going by, but yeah, it's nice and calm.
1 to 10, is it better to see the Puget outside your window or the Atlantic?
The Puget, because you got the Olympic Mount. Like, I'm literally looking at the Puget Sound and then like snow-capped Olympic mountains right behind it. It's kind of nuts. I definitely take it for granted and forget how magical it is.
If I look out my window, I see I see Carrie Job walking her kids.
No way.
No, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I didn't know if she actually lived on Galbraith. That was going to blow my mind, dude.
She doesn't live on Galbraith, but she lives close. She lives close. If I scream and Carrie Job was outside, she'd hear me.
That's nice, dude.
Well, CK, let's start with the real question in everyone's mind. Mental health, is it real?
Is it real? In some ways, no. I think, like anything, it's paradox, and yes, the health of your brain state is real, of course. But I'm just being.
That was
edgy,
a joke that didn't exactly take off too well. So.
Yeah. Can you overlay like a booing crowd?
Yeah.
And I don't mean like mental health's not real in the way that like other people would, but what I mean is that like it's not an object. It's not a thing that you achieve and then you have, or then you lose and then you don't have. It's like a constantly flowing state of how you are, you know. And that's what I kind of mean in the sense that like, if it were this real, achievable, like constant fixed target to move at, then we would have, you know, you could take the right pills or you could do this right routine and it would happen. But like, it's not. It's being willing to sort of face the present and really be able to ask yourself what you need. So it's really tricky. Like sometimes it might mean getting the milkshake from Chick-fil-A and sometimes it might mean not getting the milk. You know, it's not.
I guess like as an artist, have you ever seen the correlation of how you are in your mental health compared to what the music you're writing and how much you're writing?
I think part of the title for the new EP, CK is OK, is to sort of like play with the idea that I've been learning how to like be a person outside of being a songwriter, being an artist, being whatever. It's like sometimes my mental health is totally getting screwed up by all those processes. Sometimes maybe it's just like I need to take a break from being an artist and just be a person, be a friend, be a gamer, you know, be something else and to acknowledge like other parts of my totality. the CK is okay one was the best because I just like went just before things shut down, and I was just like out in the woods at a cabin. I didn't pay attention to the response. I wasn't eagerly awaiting it coming out, just to sort of take space to like, well, my job's done. This is out, and I'm gonna go grill. But yeah, it's, I'm trying to be open and honest and tell my struggle and tell my humanity in the music. And so a lot of times my identity gets all wrapped up in it.
In addition to writing, I mean, I guess writing would be a form of therapy for you.
Sure.
Therapy to you, what has it meant for you in the past year? And then how has that changed since you've been, even the past 3 years?
Sure. I mean, just to start with like therapy in the traditional therapist sense, like that has been really, really important for me. I hope to just always have a therapist, whether it's once a month or right now I'm still just doing it weekly over the phone. I think ultimately therapy is your own personal choice, and I kind of hinted at it earlier, but it's not always the same as like Corey just sent me this really beautiful quote. I'll brutally paraphrase it, but about like self-care has become trendy, and it's sort of like this, I'm gonna do this and like kind of really take care of myself tonight or whatever, and that's all good. It's not that It's not that that's bad, but therapy is often like the brutal work. It's often the really hard work of like, man, did the way I was raised affect how I give and receive love now? Or like, did this relationship in high school affect how I treat and view women? It's doing sometimes the really, really hard and difficult soul-searching work. You asked the way it's changed over the years. I think, like, especially as young people in our 20s and stuff, like, I've had this tendency to feel like, oh, like I'm finally getting it. Now I'll like, I've arrived and I've got it figured out. Yeah, I'm just constantly reminded that the goal isn't to arrive to some place. It's to keep seeking it and keep, just trying to maintain equilibrium. And the world is changing and shifting, and in the midst of this craziness, even more, it's even more important to do that work. And yeah.
For people who see CK is okay without knowing who you are, they might have the inclination that you're largely infatuated with the state of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Which one? I think you could do a great tour where do CK is okay in okay.
In okay. That's really good.
Well, for the people who don't know who you are and they think you're infatuated with Oklahoma, to give them the taste of their own money, we're going to play an Oklahoma trivia game.
Okay, let's do it.
Which you just need to answer a few questions about the great state of Oklahoma.
All right, well, let's play the game.
This is the OK trivia game. Is CK really okay?
Okay.
First question: What is? We'll start easy. What is the name of Oklahoma's capital city?
Oklahoma City.
Bingo.
Okay.
Correct. That is 1 point for Corey Kilgannon.
Wrong.
0 for OK. One for CK. 0 for OK. All right. Next question. What is the nickname for the state of Oklahoma?
It's not Boomer something. That's the college. Is it? Boomer State?
That's so close. I'm going to give it to you. It's the Sooner State.
Sooner. Boomer Sooner.
They say Boomer Sooner.
Yes, I knew that.
It has something to do with probably really a bad part in history.
It's probably really dark, dude.
Unfortunately. Yeah. It's like, hey, well, the sooner they get off our land, the better. And
there it is.
Stuck.
That's probably it.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
God.
What is the Oklahoma state song?
I know Kansas is home on the range. It's got to be some kind of old American standard, right?
Oklahoma state song.
Oklahoma. There's a song there, too.
Are you a musical theater fan?
Oklahoma. Yeah. Is that it? Just Oklahoma?
It's Oklahoma.
Okay, all right, all right.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you just because...
You said musical theater, and I remember... How is that the state song? That can't be that old.
For some
they
reason,
must have changed it or something?
They must have changed it. That's true.
Well, Florida had to do that because our state song was, like, insanely racist. I'm pretty sure it like had the N-word in it until like 20 years ago, dude. It was so bad. Not like you wouldn't hear that in like a, but if you look up the lyrics, like verse 7 is just
it's like the hidden second, third, and fourth verse. Yeah.
So bad.
Next question. These are getting harder now. What is the Oklahoma state beverage?
Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, unfortunately, it's milk. It is
milk. That's good.
Okay, OK1, CK3. Next question.
It.
What is the Oklahoma state game bird?
Game bird.
Game bird.
Not a quail, but what's that other flying pheasant?
Ooh, it's in a similar family, but wild turkey.
Turkey.
Wild turkey. Wild turkey.
Nice.
Okay, next question. What is the Oklahoma state floral emblem?
Floral?
These are diving really deep. Yeah.
Emblem, not just
Floral
flower.
Emblem. Not just flower. Floral emblem.
I feel like there's a lot of sunflowers there. I'm thinking like a sunflower patch.
Sunflower patch would be great. Unfortunately, it's mistletoe.
So just mistletoe.
Just mistletoe.
Okay.
Just mistletoe. It makes sense because half the people are already cousins, so the only way to kiss each other is to force it upon each other. You know?
That's good.
All right, we have
3-3.
We have it's 3-3 right now.
Oh God.
The last question: Oklahoma City's Scissortail Park is on blank lane, named after which famous Oklahoma City band? We ran by it with Gabe.
Oh, dude, I know. Oh, oh, what are they called? I can hear them singing.
Sing a song of theirs.
Oh, dude, it's no, it's just like right there, but it's gone.
The initials are KOL.
Kings of Leon, there it is.
Kings
Damn
of
it.
Leon.
I
You know
knew
what?
I had.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't get a point for that one. I could hear them singing.
That's a win on CK's book. CK
Kings of
is
Leon,
really
bro.
okay. You heard it here. Man, yeah. Kings of Leon Park.
I remember that.
Well, CK, this has been a pleasure and a treat.
Yeah,
and,
bro. Thanks for having me.
You're a good friend. You're a good human. Thanks for sharing some words on both your music and mental health. You have your newest EP, CK is okay. It's not about Oklahoma. It's about your actual personal mental state and many other things. There's a song on there called Therapy is Cool. I highly check it out. It's got a great little turn about 2/3 through with a little beat. Yeah, exactly. I love that beat going. You can check out Corey's music, of course, on Spotify, Apple. He's got some stuff on YouTube. He's got a killer Easter Sunday music
TikTok
video.
now.
TikTok. He's on TikTok now.
I just did that. I had to pay $1 per song to get it on TikTok.
Oh, shoot. Okay,
So
he's on TikTok.
Some middle schoolers better be putting me in their videos so I make that $1 back.
Well, Corey, thanks so much for spending some time here. I love you a ton, and enjoy your Puget waters up there in the north.
Thanks, man. Enjoy the shack. Miss you.
Miss you too. Thanks for watching this week. This is our third show, so be sure and take a look back to previous weeks if you've missed them. In there, you'll see an ASMR of me eating vegan food and a music video inspired by the band Creed. Big thanks to all the folks who contributed to Hayley's affirmation video, JTAG, and of course the humble and beautiful Corey Kilgannon. Thanks for watching. This has been That Time of the Week with me, Yesyesjess Montagna, and now it's time to go. Bye for now.